Yosef Yarden est un des grands spécialistes mondiaux du signal de transduction. C'est l'un de ceux qui a le mieux conceptualisé la complexité, la redondance et la solidité du signal de transduction. Il a une capacité à raconter la science et la médecine comme on raconte des romans.
In every study, there is a point where we see the bigger picture, the bigger landscape. Because usually we look like this and we don't see. We just go in the dark. Of course, in every study, there is a moment of time where, okay, Uveka, now we understand.
Yosef Yarden a publié des travaux fondamentaux sur l'hétérodymérisation d'un certain nombre de récepteurs, mais il est également un spécialiste mondial parce que c'est l'un de ceux qui a le mieux conceptualisé la complexité, la redondance et la solidité du signal de transduction.
Cancer, in a way, captures the growth factors for its own need. So maybe I should tell you that cancer has to do with mutations. We all know that. If there is no mutation, there is no cancer. It is a collaboration. In the first place, those are mutations. They start cancer, they initiate cancer, they make tumors. But those tumors have to have collaborators. And the growth factors are some of the collaborators. It is kind of an alliance. So it is very hard to reverse a mutation, to block the mutations. But it is more amenable to block the growth factors. And cancer needs that alliance. So we have difficulty addressing the mutations. It is easier for us to address the growth factors. And that is the reason why there are several cancer drugs that target the growth factors. We look for prevention, how to prevent the mutation from occurring. So the receptor is a key molecule. If we could block the receptor so that the growth factor do not find it, this is one way to block cancer. And we do this mostly by using antibodies that block growth factor binding to the receptor and some other molecules that block activation and the signal that is being transferred from the growth factor through the receptor all the way to the genome. So there are many steps that could be blocked by specific drugs. And we see those drugs, some of them are approved to treat breast cancer, to treat colorectal cancer. Some of the lung cancer drugs are inhibiting, antagonizing the receptors. Breast cancer is probably the prototype. It is probably the model that we would like to apply for other types of cancer. So we primarily want to expand the understanding of growth factor and the potential of using those growth factors as targets, we call them targets, to hit them. Steroid hormone can inhibit the growth factors. We would like to inhibit the growth factors. So that steroid hormone, we call it glucocorticoid, it is in fact the growth factors that wake up in the morning. We wake up in the morning because the glucocorticoids start to rise. It is the hormone of awakeness, of stress, of energy. what we discovered is that this hormone is a very strong inhibitor. So it is high during the day. In the morning it starts, during the day it is high, and then when it comes down, we feel less energetic, and in the end we go to bed. During the days, those tumors, this cancer, is very strongly suppressed. Maybe we should treat patients with the drugs during the night, because during the night the major blocker, the glucocorticoid, is sleeping. We would like to see a future where every patient is a patient, and we analyze the mutations, we analyze the growth factors, the hormones, and we come up with a specific individual tailored treatment, not for the disease, but for this patient, for his, her own disease.